Wow, that was really breathtaking. Flavors of India and aroma of the West? Well, good music and good singers are rare nowadays. I am sure, audience, you loved it, and they deserve a huge round of applause for it. It also washes away the dust of daily existence. Do you know our junior groovers, our junior students are great performers, Nisa?
Oh, really, Sadhna? I just can't wait to see them perform.
So hold your breath. The great performers are just waiting to unleash their talent.
Music makes us want to live, and our junior groovers are desperately waiting to be woken up from the lovely, dreamlike life to take the nation greater heights. Because they are the future, they are the nation. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to groove with the music Wake Me Up, presented by the junior groovers of the Asian School.
quote, "With great power comes great responsibility," unquote. But what I think Uncle Ben forgot to mention is that not only does great power bring great responsibility, but also great opportunity. And this great power has been bestowed upon me in the form of the head girl of the Asian school and consequently, great opportunity. Brevity is the soul of wit. However, it does no justice in encapsulating the sentiments of what marks a metamorphosed era of my life, for which all language is but a poor translation. I had the pleasure of joining this absolutely wonderful school almost a year ago after an online interaction with our esteemed principal, Mrs. Ruchi Pradhan Datta, after which the very concept of a private boarding school nestled in the hills had me dancing with ecstasy. And though many people see my lack of fears at this institution at a disadvantage, I view it as an opportunity to draw a starker contrast on how this school is different from any other, truly inculcating its ideals of higher, stronger, and brighter. In the 21st century, where we are growing more and more digitally connected yet socially isolated, I have found a place where I belong in the form of a thriving community of young and accomplished little women, the Girls' Hostel. It is said that we don't see things as they are, but rather as we are. And therefore, on this premise, I can assuredly profess that I have transmuted into a self-assured and globally aware citizen of the world in this institute. What felt at first as cruelty, as a closeted and self-professed introvert, now feels like a call to rise up to the occasion in retrospect, by acquainting myself with familiar and novel situations I have grown as a person. Tempests forget, time flies, and the very hallways I treaded hesitatingly, I now stride through full of metal and memories. What seemed initially as shouldering the burden of Atlas now feels as akin to a source of comfort. I do not have much trust in atoms since they make up everything, but I do have a tremendous amount of faith in the potential of humanity, instilled in me through incidental learning by my mother, who is the allegorical personification of salvation on earth. And it is this same exuberance and life's longing for itself that I had the honor of witnessing in this revered establishment. On more occasions than I could possibly count, I have been left awestruck by the vitality entrenched by the students I have had the honor to lead. Anybody who thinks merely sitting in a classroom makes an Asianite would also think that merely sitting in a garage would make a car. But alas, that's not it. After all, it's the memories viewed through rose-tinted lens down the years. The sugar, the spice, the everything nice, not only once but make it twice, that makes us Asianites. Leadership is not a unidirectional affair. I firmly believe that I have learned equally, if not more, from my contemporaries. I feel that it is amongst people that I have defined myself more articulately. It is not my role today to put forward the vote of thanks. However, I can no longer restrain myself from the feeling of gratitude which fills me on beholding each and every one of my teachers who turned me from a procrastinating perfectionist to a philosophizing feminist, which is a lover of learning. I don't always speak in paradoxes, but when I do, I usually don't. And I'd like to especially extend my thanks to my friends and my juniors who've helped me realize that we should take it easy, but take it. Which, to elucidate, means that we shouldn't stress ourselves much about anything, but we shouldn't ignore it either. Last but not the least, on a parting note, I would only like to say to my dearest friends and starry-eyed juniors that the value of words get diminished the moment they're uttered simply due to the quality of being familiar to us. But I pray you listen to this. Never regret thy fall, Icarus of the fearless flight. For the greatest tragedy of them all is never to feel the burning light. Thank you.
Thank you, Shervangi. May I now invite our Vice Head Boy, Harshvardhan Sati, on stage to deliver his speech.
What do you call a place that shapes diamonds in the rough? A place that makes young men and women capable of leading the world? What do you call a place that leaves you with memories and lessons? memories which you and I shall cherish forever. A place where dreams come true, a place filled with opportunities and challenges, a place where lives are shaped. And what if I tell you I know a place that does all this at once? And I can't put into words how proud I feel when I tell you that I get to call this place my school. And even prouder to stand here today delivering the Founders' Day speech. I would like to start by extending affectionate gratitude, greetings to the august gathering present here this evening. I joined the Asian School in 2018 and it has been one of the best changes in my life. And believe me when I tell you, it has been a hell of a ride. And it truly hurts me to think about the fact that this is going to be my last year in this school. And why wouldn't it? There's so many memories I have with this place. So many instances of laughing till I couldn't breathe or shedding tears over small things. I've learned a lot in this school, and I wouldn't hesitate to say that I've grown. And it wouldn't have been possible had it not been for my beloved teachers or my high-spirited friends, or just the environment of this place that pushed me to do my best in everything. I do not know which had more of an impact on me, but I do know with surety that there have been numerous others before me that have felt the same, and there will be many after me who will do too, even if they don't see it right now. In the time spent away from the school, I truly realized how much I would have actually preferred being in the class. And even though I loved using the excuse of having network issues, I truly did miss the school. I missed sitting on the last bench and having my food. I missed the creativity of coming up with excuses as to why I hadn't completed my homework. I even missed the sound of chalk hitting the blackboard. And how can I go on talking about COVID-19 without commending my teachers who adapted to online schooling so quickly and efficiently so that we keep on learning, and our principal who had joined just before the pandemic happened, got no time to adapt but still led the school efficiently through those tough times. But why get into all that? Because what's past is prologue, and whatever we go through prepares us for the future. Because when we did get back to the school, it was all sorts of fun and a great year of learning, filled with energetic events from the socials to the Asian Challenge, each one proving that whatever we do it with passion. We do it with determination and an obsession to be the best. Our school falls no short in the list of entertaining events, but this time of the year it's just different. The very air filled with vibrance and gaiety. Every single person working day and night to make sure that this humongous event takes place with utmost perfection and grandeur. Every student showcasing their skill and talents, be it their academic prowess shown in the exhibitions or the melodious singing and fluid movements in the dances. They display the true spirit of being an Asianite. Here, we don't just strive to be good at one thing, we strive to excel at many. So I hope you enjoy watching this event just as much as we did preparing for it. I hope whatever time you spend in the school has just as much of a positive effect on you as it did on me. In the end, I would like to sum up with acknowledgement of extremely cherished memories in my heart of hearts, of friends gained and lost over the years, of mistakes made and lessons learned, of opportunities missed and many more to come, of the highs, the lows, and the experiences we will never forget. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to the Asian School, which is a perfect blend of an able management, a worthy administration, a capable faculty, and keen and enthusiastic students. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshvardhan.
As we celebrate 75 years of our independence, focusing on the overarching role, culture, and heritage in enabling a nation to remember the past, celebrate the present, and aspire for a better future. To add on to the celebration, we brought in 5 elements of nature, or the Panch Tattva.
I am the wetness of water, the radiance of the moon and the sun of the air and the sweet fragrance of art. I am the brilliance in fire and the life in all beings. The five elements or the Panch Tattvas are the fundamental building blocks of the universe. If you want to live strong, you need to be in touch with the five elements constantly.
Earth. Connected to the north, Earth is considered the ultimate feminine element. The earth is fertile and stable, associated with the goddess.
तू पृथ्वी है, कठोर है, भावनाओं से मन विभोर है, कठिनाइयों से उठ के चल तू, संघर्ष ही तेरी अब शुरुआत है.
Water. Water is the feminine energy used for healing, cleansing, and purification. Water is related to the West and associated with passion and emotion.
तू जल है, अचल है, खुद में तू एक लहर है, नई सोच के साथ चल तू, संकल्प ही तेरी अब ढाल है.
Air is the element of the east, connected to the soul and the breath of life.
तू हवा है, बेपरवाह है, नतीजों से तू पूरा अनजान है, कर्म पे यकीन रख के चल तू, अस्तित्व ही तेरी अब पहचान है.
Fire is a purifying masculine energy, associated with the south and connected to strong will and energy. Fire both creates and destroys and symbolizes the fertility of the god.
तू आग है, प्रताप है, खुद में सारा संसार है, सत्य के साथ अड़क चल तू, खौफ नहीं तुझे किसी बात का है.
Sky. Sky is the inspiration for optimism, dreaming, peace, strength, and a connection with the universe.
तू आकाश है, पूर्ण है, मन में तेरे संतोष है, मंजिल की ओर चल तू, लक्ष्य ही तेरा अब अडूक है.
Air moves us.
Our thoughts,
Fire transforms us.
our passions,
Water shapes us.
our emotions,
Earth heals us.
ourselves,
Sky liberates us.
our boundaries.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's indulge in Panch Tattva.
नींद से निर्माण है, यही जगत का ज्ञान है. पंच तत्व मिले तो हम हैं, इन तत्वों ने फूंका जीवन है. सांस और संतुलन के सारथी, जगत उतारे इनकी आरती. इन्हीं तत्वों से चला जीवन है. धरा, जल, अग्नि, पवन और आकाश, इन्हीं तत्वों से आरंभ है और इन्हीं तत्वों में विलीन हम हैं. धरती असीम है और आज भी नवीन है. जीवन का फूल धरती पर पनपता है. यहाँ जीवन मुस्कुरा के चलता है. सूर्य की रोशनी से उज्जवल हरे भरे वन, थल और विस्तृत जल. इंद्रधनुष के रंगों जैसे मौसम, मुस्कुराते जीव सारे और जिंदगी धरती की कृपा दृष्टि में रोशन. ये जल अपार है, धरती का सार है। जल है तो थल है, आने वाला कल है। हमारी धरती पर हमारे पास 71% तो जल ही जल है। रहस्यमयी, विस्तृत, जीवनदायिनी, पावन। जल जीवन का प्रथम साथी है। जल है तो सांस आती है। देवों से अमृत वरदान मांग, निकला आदम पर्वत लांग। कर दृष्टि तू श्रृंखलाओं पर, हरे वन वादियों से गुजर कर। बर्फानी का समझ इशारा, हर पर्वत से बहती धारा। उठ चले लांग हम पर्वत पर्वत, थक हार जरा विश्राम किया। झरझर ठंडा सौम्य अनूठा, मोती सा चमचम बहता छम छम। पर्वत प्रेमी जल सिमट के बहता, अमृत का घूंट 100 रंग बदलता। नीला हरा उफनता छनता, भागीरथी मंदाकिनी अलकनंदा गंगा। सतलुज यमुना ब्रह्मपुत्र 20, अमृत अमृत विश्वधारा जीवन में, वरदान मैं ही जीवन, नीर में मैं सबसे पावन, गगन चीर बूंदों में बहता, धरा सीमित असीम में रहता, धरती पर मैं अधिक धरा से, हर प्राणी में भरता सांसें, मैं मानवता का आज व कल हूँ, मैं जल हूँ, मैं पावन तुम पावन रखना, मैं जीवन मुझे खेलना समझना, जब जब धरा का संतुलन मिलेगा, वृक्ष अगर कल जड़ छोड़ेगा, प्रदूषण से जो बदलेगा मौसम, मैं रोऊंगा कांपोगे तुम, दूषित मैं दोषी तुम होगे, कैसे बिन मेरे फसल सींचोगे, मैं जीवन पर अंत भी मैं हूँ, काल भी मैं अमृत भी हूँ, तुम जीवन हित में कदम बढ़ाना, वरदान हूँ मैं ये भूल ना जाना, वरदान हूँ मैं ये भूल ना जाना, मैं वर्षा बन फिर बरस दूंगा, जगत में पुष्प खिला दूंगा, बंजर ना रहेगी कहीं की मिट्टी, मैं सींच फसलें लहलहा दूंगा, तुम आज मुझे आदर देना, मैं उम्र मानवता की बढ़ा दूंगा, मैं धरती से वचन निभा दूंगा, मैं उम्र मानवता की बढ़ा दूंगा, मैं मानवता का आज व कल हूँ, मैं जल हूँ। गगन से हो पर्वत को छूती, सांस बन बहती पवन अनूठी, जीवन दायिनी स्वच्छ और शीतल, बिना पवन के सृष्टि विफल, हरे वृक्षों से लेती सहारा, हर प्राणी पवन को प्यारा, सृष्टि का संतुलन बदला, कटे वृक्ष फिर मौसम बदला, प्रदूषण से जो पवन हुई दूषित, बीमार पड़े हम, मन हुआ विचलित। कलयुग में एक दिन प्यारे, ऐसा दिन भी आएगा, शहर छोड़ भागेंगे वन को, पर्वत हमको भाएगा, ढूंढेगा चहुओर दिशा वो, सांस जहां भर पाएगा। तू सांस कहां भर पाएगा, तो चल सृष्टि का समझ इशारा, वृक्ष बचा इन्हें दे सहारा। जंगलों में खूंखार जानवरों का शासन कायम था। दिन में तो फिर भी इंसान उस पार की घनी हरी भरी दुनिया का फेरा लगाने की कोशिश कर लेता था, पर अंधेरी काली रातों में जब मानवता जंगलों में जाने के बारे में सोच भी नहीं सकती थी, ऐसी एक काली घनी रात में मानव के हाथ अग्नि फूल लगा। सुर्ख लाल पीली दैविक चमक, अग्नि के वरदान से मानव खुद को बेहद शक्तिशाली समझने लगा। अब गहरे घने हरे जंगलों में जाने का रास्ता अग्नि फूल की मदद से साफ हो चुका था, क्योंकि जंगल के सभी खूंखार जानवर अग्नि फूल से भय खाते थे। अग्नि फूल को छूने मात्र से ज्वाला भड़क उठती थी और अग्नि की रोशनी में आने वाला हर धातु पिघलने लगता था। अग्नि में सब कुछ विलीन है, अग्नि असीम है। अग्नि देव की दी गई भेंट अग्नि फूल मानवता के लिए वरदान भी है और अभिशाप भी। अग्नि विस्तार करने में सक्षम है और शून्य करने में भी। पवित्रता की पूरक अग्नि है और सब खाक कर देने वाली भी अग्नि ही है। अग्नि से न खेलना कभी, अग्नि को सदा शांत करना। वृक्ष कोई जलता दिखे तो तुरंत उसे आराम देना। अग्नि महातत्व है वीरों, इसे इसका उचित सम्मान देना। जहां दिखे प्रणाम देना। अंतरिक्ष के जिस हिस्से में हम हमारे ग्रह हमारी धरती पर वास करते हैं, उस हिस्से को अंतरिक्ष में आकाश गंगा कहा जाता है। इस महान अनूठे विशाल अंतरिक्ष में यूं तो न जाने कितनी आकाश गंगाएं होंगी, न जाने कितने सूरज चंद्रमा और सितारे होंगे, पर हमारी धरती के साथ हमारे सौर मंडल में अभी तक हम 8 अन्य ग्रह तक देख और परख पाए हैं। अंतरिक्ष एक महान रहस्य है और हम इसमें एक कण के समान हैं। धीरे धीरे मानव अपनी बुद्धि का विकास करते करते परत दर परत इन रहस्यों को सुलझाता जा रहा है। त्रिदेव की ऊर्जा से समृद्ध, त्रिदेव के लिए वरदान, शक्ति बिन नहीं होता जग में तिनके भर को भी काम। शक्ति के होने से पूरे होते जगत में सारे कारज। शक्ति ही है शून्य से अनंत तक शक्ति जीवनदायिनी। शक्ति ही विकराल दुर्गा रूपी शक्ति को कोटि कोटि प्रणाम।
सरर होलिका जले शत्रु राख में मिले हमने जब जब शमशीरें ताने है माए भवानी। सनन आंधियां उठे शत्रु जड़ से ही मिटे हमने बात यही मन में ठाने है माए भवानी। जटाओं से है जिनके जल प्रवाह माते गंग का, गले में जिनके पल रहा है हार विश्व भुजंग का। ढमट 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 है डमरू कह रहा शिवय शिवम, धरल अनल गगन पवन धरा धरा शिवय शिवम।
शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकरा, शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकरा, शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकरा। गूंज 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 है पकड़, गूंज गूंज पकड़ पकड़ पकड़, शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकरा। शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकरा, शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकरा, शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकर हरे शंकरा।
देश के एक सच्चे नागरिक होने का, शिक्षित होने का सबसे बड़ा प्रमाण जो आप और हम दे सकते हैं वो है 5 तत्वों को सम्मान देना। यही है महाज्ञान। जीवनदायिनी जल, अग्नि, वायु, धरती और आकाश को सम्मान दीजिए। इन महान तत्वों में जीवन रूपी फूल को खिलाने की असीम शक्तियां हैं। यदि आज मानव ने इन्हें सम्मान दिया तो ये हमें अच्छा पर्यावरण देंगे, एक अच्छा जीवन देंगे, एक लंबी आयु देंगे। क्या आपने कभी उस दिन के बारे में सोचा है जब धरती पर हर प्राणी सेहतमंद होगा? जरूर सोचिएगा।
Miss Shikha Rawat, Miss Babita Singh, Miss Rita Talwar, Miss Shivra Kapoor, Miss Meenakshi Mathali, Miss Ritu Agarwal, Mr. Rajiv Sahani, Miss Supriya Malhotra, Miss Ashima Verma, Miss Mugdha Bakshi, Mr. Deepak Diman, Mr. Pankaj Kukreja, Miss Bhavna Oberoi, Miss Deepa Bandari, Miss Smita Jaiswal, Mr. Rajesh Kumar, Miss Seema Bedi, Miss Aditi Chetri, Miss Isha Sadana, Miss Neha Agarwal, Miss Monica, Mr. Himanshu Grover, Miss Neha Sharma, Miss Nidhi Dana, Miss Sakshi Agarwal, Mr. Anvesh Kant, Mr. Vijay Kumar Victor, Miss Pooja Chaturvedi, Miss Anita Kumar, Miss Seema Bhatt, Miss Manju Rotela, Miss Nirupama Mathani, Miss Manju Mamgel, Miss Shweta Mata, Dean of Activity, Miss Aparna Noria, Senior School Activity Coordinator, Miss Renu Singh, Middle School Activity Coordinator, Miss Vani Kalra, Junior School Activity Coordinator, Mr. Harshit Gupta, Miss Ananya Singh, Miss Purvahi Baba. Let's give a huge round of applause to them. After seeing these performances, it has been proved that our school has got splendid talent and it is praiseworthy.
An end is only a beginning in disguise. Today must end for tomorrow to begin. Having said that, I would like to request our Vice Head Girl to propose a vote of thanks.
Good evening, Honorable Chief Guest, Madam Principal, members of the board, esteemed guests and students. I, Aishita Priyal, the Vice Head Girl of the Asian School, feel honoured and privileged
to be given this opportunity to stand here presenting the vote of thanks. I wish to thank our chief guest, Ms. Priya Malik, an eminent personality, performer, poet, activist, for kindly accepting our invitation and presiding over this 23rd Founders' Day of the Asian School. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us today and for your valuable message. Good persons have a visionary zeal. We thank the Almighty for them and kneel. It gives me immense pleasure to thank our President, Mr. Amarjeet Singh Janeja, our Vice President, Mr. Madanjeet Singh Janeja, Directors, Mr. Taranjot Janeja and Mr. Gaganjot Janeja, for being catalysts who genuinely care and believe in refining the gifts and talents of the young. Thank you, sirs. You may not always be seen, but your presence and encouragement is always felt by each and every one of us. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Our principal herself is one such example organized. My sincere regards and hearty thanks to Mrs. Ruchi Pradhan Datta. Once again today, I would like to reaffirm my respect and admiration for you, women. Because God may have given us the eyes, but it is you who have showed us the skies. Teaching is a profession that creates all other professions. To the school heads, manager, administrator, Dean of Activity, Madam Shweta Matak, and all activity coordinators, I extend my greatest, deepest, and most heartfelt thanks for all your late nights, early mornings, and your unbeatable dedication to bringing this event to its feet. I would also like to thank all educators for shaping us into who we truly are today. Thank you, dear teachers, for being a part of this celebration. We are also indebted to members of the non-teaching faculty and the support staff. Undoubtedly, your contribution in various aspects of today's event have made all the difference. Finally, I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to the parents for encouraging their wards to participate and perform with remarkable zeal and enthusiasm. Once again, to the technical logistics team and the support staff, I would like to extend my utmost gratitude to you and your hard work and your dedication, and for your relentless effort for this 23rd Founders. If time is money, then today we have spent in millions. Thank you all for making this event a success. Now, may I request you all to please rise for the national anthem.